family of the late Obatiti Dada, a distinguished Senator Akiadusi, distinguished Senator Larry Tedrosho, distinguished Senator Tolu Odebi, and other distinguished senators here present, honorable members of the House of Representatives here, the Chief Launcher, Chief Kayode Shofola's son, and his amiable wife, Mrs. Shofola, His Royal Majesty Oba Professor Adeyemi Abdulkabir Obalanlege, the Olota of Ota, other royal fathers present here, Mr. Frank Akinola, the co-author, and his wife, the entire Olota in council, Right Reverend Akiatere, the Bishop of Awori Diocese, the entire Ota Awori Kingdom descendants here, party leaders present, distinguished guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, Kitty Bill. I'm here in three capacities. First of all, I'm representing the Governor of Ogun State, Prince Dr. Dapo Abiodun, who is in Ibadan at a meeting of Southwest Governors, and he is unable to be here today. In my own capacity as a daughter of the soil, I'm here as a proud Awori woman, and glad that I'm at this event. And for people who don't know, I'm also a grandchild of Obatiti Dada. My maternal grandfather, Pati Adedalas, was a very good friend of late Kabiesi, and I had heard tales of that house that was described in a Butemeta from my mother. So I'm here also as family. The governor sends his congratulations and best regards to his Egmont, Senator Bola Hodada. He put me through the relationship last night to explain that that's not just an ordinary Egmont, but a special one. So he sends his regards to you and apologizes that he couldn't be here today. This book is a piece of history which will be a good reference for all Aworis and also for students of history who will now have the corrected version, and we have been told, to deal with and to read. The governor is very aware of the issues which are of importance to us as Aworis, as listed by His Royal Majesty the Kabiesi. These we have gone through with the governor several times during the campaign and even since we have been elected. And even on Saturday, the governor was in Ota to felicitate with Kabiesi on his first year anniversary, and these have been said to him as well. Be rest assured that Prince Dapo Abiodun has reiterated that his government will be a government for the whole of Ogun State, not a government for any specific senatorial district or ethnic group. And this means that these issues that we have addressed will be adequately and properly looked at. He has told us repeatedly in private and in public that his government will be fair, equitable, and just. I'm sure Mr. Shofola will be glad to hear that. So our tenacious Olota has our support as he continues to press our case with the governor, and this opportunity for the correction of marginalization of Aworis is a very good one, and I'm sure that this book will complement his efforts and strengthen his case as he goes forward. I thank Professor Tunde Babawale, who was represented here, for a very, very comprehensive review of the book. And I'm sure that for people who perhaps hadn't thought to read it, that review would ginger them and spark their interest so that they can go forward and read and understand the issues raised. I have always been very concerned that history is not taught in school. It was never my favorite subject, but nevertheless, I wanted to listen to it and hear it. And I was very glad over the weekend when the Permanent Secretary of the Federal Ministry of Education announced that history was now back on the curriculum, and this is a nice compliment to that. Thankful to the distinguished senator who has already purchased some books to be sent to public libraries in the local government, and I think this is a way to start to get people to engage and understand where they're coming from. Because like we said earlier, if you don't know where you're coming from, how do you know where you're going? I would also seize this opportunity to ask the authors to consider this book as an e-book, just so that more people can get to see it. We all have people all over, just like Mr. Shofola has said, we have people all over the world in the diaspora. And even people here, more people are engaging in e-books. They're easier to carry around and stuff. So please consider that so that we can just get the book and the message spread as much as possible. Once again, congratulations, sir, on this. And I wish you success with it, and I hope that all of us take the opportunity to read, understand, and spread the message there. Thank you very much.
And carry seats. All protocols observed. It gives me great pleasure for this turnout at this book launch. What is exciting about the whole scene is that today we have a book we can present as encompassing the whole Awori nation. We have Aworis in Lagos, we have in Ogun. But because the Aworis are not identified as one group, certain things, certain rights that should be theirs are not given them. But we thank God that by compiling what we have done, the unity required for great achievements to be made will come. Let me tell you something about their worries that people may not know. That in the 14th century,
so I am highly impressed by the work that has been done by Prince Senator Dada. I hope that more Nigerians would endeavor to undertake this kind of project. It will make Nigeria a richer country. It will make us more knowledgeable about our history.
So to you, sir, what do you think the book will be remembered for in our own land today?
My view is that I believe the book will help to resolve some of the issues that, from what we have heard today, have arisen between the Aworis and other tribal groupings in Ogun State. Like I said, I recommend once again that our people in high places should endeavor to write, to dig into the history of different parts of Nigeria. Write, I will become more knowledgeable. More issues will be resolved.
By the traditionalists themselves and the book reviewer, we have come to strongly believe today history is made. Some facts have been driven home, some facts have been deposited, and there is no doubt about it, it is going to kickstart one of the most cogent, factual, resourceful information circulation in the history of the Yorubas, and indeed particularly that particular enclave of the Ota nation.
So are you of the opinion that history should be better taught at schools?
There is no doubt about that. You see, like the Chief Lancha has said, if you listen to him very well, how can you have a future without a past? Who can possibly have a future without a defined past? That is the cradle of importance in history, and there is no doubt about that. Today, that's why I said history is made. Thank you so much.
We go from this platform and encourage the government to revisit the issue. The issue was discussed in the Senate. acknowledge immensely to this. I couldn't say anywhere in the world of country history. It's a store of knowledge. If you count history of how computer is made, how can you make another one in the future? So it doesn't make sense. So it should be revisited.
All right, sir. To you, sir, your own opinion, what do you think the book today written on Obatiti Dada will be remembered for?
Well, the book speaks for itself. Obatiti Dada is gone, but the footprints should let can become a constant reminder of the deed when he was on earth. Earth is also a way to energize them and position them in the world and make them better. That our people who have suffered from that remain. So it's like an idol for them. It's a deal they die for, they work for, should be sustained and protected.
So what can the younger ones that lays their hand on the book can learn from the book?
Yeah, I think the book is a store of knowledge. It's what? It's a store of knowledge. People, the younger ones, can emulate that decency and ability to make sure you document and see what you can do for yourself. All of that, I've tried to do that to lift the people up. Sepulchre. I mean, that's the inspiration for them. I'm happy to be part of that, and YouTube to be part of that. So I feel really nice.
So finally,
what brought into writing it?
The inspiration? The challenges the Awori face are many. I've said it anywhere in the world. I have a minority group. Minority group life is very full of constant struggle. Struggle for acceptance, struggle for mobility, employment, assimilation. So if you're in that kind of situation, definitely you'll be motivated. How come some people feel like superior to you? No, they're not superior. They're not exploitative system. They exploit you, they don't give you your rights, and these are the so the goal is to reverse all that and change the narratives.